Hello people of the YouTube, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are tackling something that has probably crossed many smartphone owners' mind. We're talking about cases. Should you buy your smartphone case from AliExpress? So we're gonna dive deep into that. To answer that question, we need to consider three factors. Those are my three factors. It could be many other factors, but those are the factors I consider when I'm buying stuff and in general cases from AliExpress. So the first factor is the price. The second factor is the quality. And the last factor is the shipping time. So let's start with the price. So now I don't know where you live, but I'm pretty sure wherever you live, when you go to your local hardware store to find a case for your smartphone, it's not cheap. It's a little bit expensive. I live in Denmark, and if you've never ever been in Denmark, it's one of the most expensive country in Europe. It's not the most expensive. I think Norway is the most expensive, and Switzerland is the second expensive. Denmark must be the third expensive. But it's expensive to live in Denmark, so things are expensive. So that's why, for me, I usually buy stuff from AliExpress. So, for the price, depending on where you live, cases are probably expensive. Now, when you buy something from AliExpress, when you order stuff from AliExpress, not only cases, in general, you should do some research. Depending on where you live, you probably might have to pay VAT on the cases, on whatever you order from AliExpress, in this case, smartphone cases. And you should also find out if you have to pay import duty as well. I know in Europe, there's a common law in Europe, which changed, I think, it was pre-corona, so it changed like 3 or 4 years ago. Before that, you could buy anything, not only from AliExpress, but anything out of Europe. You could buy it as long as it was under 700 Danish kroner, which is approximately $50, $50 US dollars. And you wouldn't have to pay for import duty and VAT, as long as wherever you were buying was under that price. So about 4 years ago, they changed everything. So now you have to pay VAT on anything you buy out of Europe, whether it's from the US, Australia, China, it doesn't matter. Anything you're buying out of Europe, you have to pay VAT on it. And currently, is anything that's under $200, because it's approximately 1,300 krona, 1,400 krona. That's the maximum you can pay, and then you will not pay import duty on whatever you're buying, but you have to pay VAT. And when they passed this law, the country or the website you're buying the thing from, which is outside of Europe, has to make you pay VAT when you buy it straight there, and then they have to declare VAT, and that's how they collect the VAT. Right. If you buy anything that's above $200, you have to pay VAT. Actually, they will not make you pay VAT, but you have to pay VAT when your package arrive, and you have to pay import taxes as well. So two things. All right. So first thing for the prices, do your research. Find out if your country, if when you buy things outside of your country, if you have to pay VAT and import taxes when you receive your stuff, or if you don't have to, or what's the maximum price in any cases. So that's the first thing you need to find out. And then the second thing is you have to then compare the prices with your local hardware store, right? Does it make sense? Is it cheaper to buy it from AliExpress and so on? And once you've done that, then you can go ahead and look at the second point, which is quality. So on AliExpress, you can find very wide quality of what you buy. There are many variable quality you can find on AliExpress, and it all depends on how much you pay. As I always say, if you go too cheap on AliExpress, then don't expect quality. But you can also certainly get scammed by paying too much and still getting bad quality. So what should you do? You should read the reviews. Yeah, you should read a lot of reviews. So like this case, before I bought this case, what I did is I compared most of the sellers. I read what the case is made, which material they used to make the case. I looked if I like the case and the design of the case. And when you like the design of the case and you find out the material the case is made of, then the next thing you have to do is to read the reviews. And most importantly, not only the written reviews, you should also look at the pictures of the reviews. As a rule of thumb, if you're reading reviews and there's no pictures of whatever you're reading, personally, I'm always worried about buying that. Because if you buy something from AliExpress and you've read the thing has like 5,000 reviews, but there's no review with any picture, yeah, I wouldn't. Let's just say that I wouldn't buy that thing. I would just skip that thing. So once you're done with the second thing, the third thing that you should look at is the shipping time. So depending on where you live, the shipping time can vary, right? And also the shipping time can be affected by uncertain circumstances, right? It could be bad weather, whatever. Like during the pandemic, if you bought anything during the pandemic, you knew you were not gonna get it maybe before 6 months, because everything was shut down. It was even hard to fly from one place to other place, and as we all know, a lot of places shut down. There was no production going on and stuff. But shipping, the shipping time is very important. Also, depending on how fast you want to get it. Usually, I live in Denmark, so when I order anything from AliExpress, it takes from 2 weeks to 4 weeks. That's the window it usually takes. From 2 weeks to 4 weeks. Sometimes it takes longer. Sometimes it takes 1.5 months. And for instance, I reviewed a power bank that I bought from AliExpress. that thing took 2 months to arrive. But I think it's also because it's a huge power bank, right? So I don't know if they. I'm pretty sure that thing it didn't fly. They put it in a boat or something, in a ship. It came with a ship or something. I have no idea. I'm just guessing now, right now. But that thing took a long time to arrive. But anything else like cases, sometimes I also buy like refurbished phone from AliExpress, and those kind of things takes from 2 weeks to 4 weeks. So you should definitely do your research and find out how long the shipping time is gonna be for your local area. In Denmark, it's between 2 and 4 weeks. Usually, that's like the norm. If you're pretty lucky, 2 weeks later you get it. If you're not, it takes up to 4 weeks, which is a long time to wait. And like when I order something from Amazon, after 3 days I received the thing, right? But I would say the shipping time nowadays is faster than it used to be, because I've been ordering stuff from AliExpress for a long time now. We're talking about 10 years, 8 years. And the shipping time used to be like 2 months, and it didn't matter what you ordered. It used to be like that, unless you paid express shipping, and then you got your stuff a little bit faster, which you can still do. Some of the seller offer that. So those are the three things you should look at when you buy stuff on AliExpress. So now let's look at the cases. I have a bunch of cases here I've bought from AliExpress. Most of these cases are for my Pixel 8 Pro. Yeah, I know. It's a lot of cases for one phone. I know. I'm crazy like that. And some cases are for my Sony Xperia Pro I, which I'm filming with right now. And one case is for my friend I bought some times ago, and every time I visit him, I always forget to bring it with me. But let's start with that case. So this case is for an iPhone. I think it's iPhone. What does it say on the box? iPhone 13. Yes. So I bought this case for iPhone 13, and it's a rugged case. It has a kickstand. See like that? You put it like that. I don't even know how you put this thing. Like this? Yes. Like that. Yeah, it has a kickstand. And the kickstand, yeah, exactly. Okay. I didn't know how to properly open the kickstand. I was afraid I was going to break it. But it has a kickstand, as you can see. You can close the kickstand, and as you can see here, the material is hard plastic, right? And then is wrapped with rubber, some form of soft rubber around it. Which means if you drop your phone this way or this way, your phone is protected, right? And I would say this is a good case. And I don't remember how much I gave for this case, because I bought this case, as I said earlier, I bought this case a long time ago. I bought this case like 6 months ago or something, or maybe last year. But the thing is, every time I visit my friend, I always forget to bring the case. I'm going to leave this case on the table, so next time I visit him, I will remember his case. Then I have my Pixel 8 Pro here. And as you can see, this case is a rugged case as well. And it's a beefy case. And I also bought this case from AliExpress. Let's take a look at this case quickly. And my Pixel has been on this case since I bought the Pixel. And funny story. I don't know if how many people do this, but like before I order a phone, when I know I'm gonna order this phone, I always buy the case first, and then when I receive the case, and then I'll go and purchase the phone. Which also means that I'm not the kind of person who will rush to get the newest phone right away because I'm cheap like that. I always wait like 6 months. Usually I wait a year because after a year that phone that came out that would cost uh, $1,200. After a year you can get that phone for $750, $800, right? Which is cheap in my word. When you can save money, hey, why not save the money? So that's what I do usually. That's why I don't have. So, and you can see the case is rugged as well. And I like this case a lot because you have this hard shell, but in the middle here, behind the hard shell, you have some form of rubber, which is pretty smart which means if you drop your phone this way, the hard case is going to obviously hit the ground, but because you have some form of rubber there, it's going to absorb the shock. Most phones nowadays have glasses on the back and glasses on the front, right? I used to prefer phone to have metal in the back which meant that then you knew your phone was never gonna break if you drop it this way. So only the front was going to break. And then somebody convinced millions of people that glass is a premium. Also, there is the argument that for you to have wireless charging, you need glasses in the back. My thinking is they can still put metal in the back and they just curve a hole and put a glass there where you're gonna place the wireless charging part. That way you make the phone stronger and still have wireless charging. But hey, I don't make phones. It's just an idea. And so in this case, as you can see, it's made of two parts. You place your phone and then you lock it like that. Good case. I've been using this case for most of the time. That's where my phone has been in. Then I have this green case also for Pixel 8 Pro. And this green case is almost identical to this one, right? It just doesn't have a second place to cover it. But you can see you have a hard shell, hard plastic in the back, and then you have some kind of rubber, a little bit softer. It's still hard plastic, but it's a little bit softer than the plastic you have in the back. And of course, the edges are kind of rubber, you can see. And this case is also two-part, right? You can see, you can open it. So this part is soft rubber, right? And this part is hard plastic, which makes the case very durable. And with this kind of case, you're sure that if your phone falls this way, the back is also protected because the back is made with glass. And we can try to fit the phone in there. It's very, see? It fits perfectly. And the quality is good. Quality is very good. Actually, for this case, I can find the price. I can quickly check it on AliExpress. Let's go in here. Let's go to all. So for these cases, I bought these cases 4 months ago or something. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Maybe not 4 months ago, maybe 8 months ago. Yes. So check this out. This case this is the green color, right? And I have the black version of the same case. This one. It's exactly the same case. Just this one is in black and this one is green. And how much did I give? I gave $10 for both cases, including shipping. And when I tell you the quality of these cases is good, the quality is good. I gave $10 for both cases. $10. Next case is this case. It's also kind of made in the same style as these ones, exactly the same style. But this one doesn't have two parts, only have one part, right? Or does it have two parts? Yes, it has two parts. So it's exactly the same style as this one. Exactly the same style. It's just that this one has two colors instead of one boring color. Exactly the same style, and it says shockproof. It is shockproof. So the thing with this one is, you can see this one is just hard rubber, but this one has some soft rubber on top of this hard rubber here, right? You can see. Let me try to show it. So you can see here, this one is just hard plastic, and you have the same hard plastic below this black kind of rubber texture, plus a rubber texture inside. So this kind of has an extra protection for the back of your phone, right? And of course the sides are all rubbers, so when the phone lands like this, no problem, nothing's happened. And when the phone lands like this, no problem either. And of course you should always put a tempered glass on your phone in case it lands like this. Then you can always change the tempered glass and put a new one, because it's cheaper to change the tempered glass than buying a whole new display for your phone. So this case, this one, and the black case here, this black case are exactly the same cases, right? Exactly the same design. So this one is two color tones and this one is just plain black everywhere. How much did I pay for this one? Let me check on AliExpress. I have my AliExpress open here. What? I cannot go further. Well, it looks like I can't go further. Yes. And these two cases cost me $11. Actually $10.53. We can run it up to $11. So it's almost the same price and good quality, both cases. This one and this one, right? And these ones are for Sony Xperia Pro I. And I'm pretty sure I bought them for $5 each as well. This one. And this one is just rubber. Which is also a good case, right? Doesn't have a hard back, but it has a soft back. Which means when you drop your phone, and I've dropped my Sony Xperia many times, and not even a scratch. I even have dropped it like this, but then my tempered glass The tempered glass I put on to protect the screen is a little bit broken. I actually need to change that when I get time. I will change that because when I ordered these cases, I ordered them with the tempered glass, and I have this one also. Which is also made of, soft rubber, but it also protects. So as you can see, these are not cheap. They're affordable. This is, I'm pretty sure, maybe not $5. I'm pretty sure I gave like $3 for this one. $3, and this one a little bit more beefier, so I gave $5 for each of these, or $5.25 for this one in that case, this one here, and $5 for this here. So as you can see, yes, one last case. This one, I don't even know why I bought this case, because I don't like it that much. I would have used it if I liked it, but it's a good case, and it's almost the same mechanism as this one. Now I remember why I'm not using it. Now I remember. Let me try to open it first. So, right. So, you can see you have soft rubber around the corners, hard plastic in the back, and this hard plastic I don't think is enough to protect your phone, because if you drop it like this, the shock just goes through and damage your back, the back of your phone, the glass. So they should put something soft inside. But I understand the design is for you to also be able to see your phone while your phone is cased in. But that's not the reason why I'm not using it. I'm not using this one. I don't even understand why I bought this one. Still a good case though. I'm not using it because this case, when you put your phone in here, you have this plastic thing. So the way it works, you put your phone and then you close it like this, right? And then you have this kind of plastic protector, and of course they've made a hole here so you can open your phone with your thumb without having a problem. But I don't like the plastic. And if you have a plastic, like remember back in the days where you put a plastic film in front of your screen to protect it, and as soon as you get a scratch on it, that thing doesn't look good anymore. Tempered glass, way to go. And you can see I have this tempered glass, and this is a privacy tempered glass, and my fingerprint still works. So all these cases haven't been that expensive, as you can see. I mean, you wouldn't break a bank for buying 2 cases like this for $10, right? Now, again, depending on where you live and if you have to pay VAT, and also if you also have to pay VAT plus import taxes, or you need to find that out and then factor that into the price. But this one, they cost $11 for both of them, and it was VAT included. And as I explained in the beginning of the video, if you live in Europe, in that case I live in Denmark, if anything you buy that's under $1,300, $1,300, you only pay VAT when you're buying the thing, and then when you receive it, you don't pay anything else. You don't pay import taxes. Anything that's above $200 or 1,300 krona, everything that's above there, you have to pay VAT and import taxes. But those two, you're gonna pay them when the thing arrives, and they're gonna hold it at the post office. You go there and you pay the VAT and you pay the import taxes before they deliver your things to you. But if you live anywhere in Europe, like within the EU, like your country is part of the EU, it's the same for you. Like if you live in France, Italy, Germany, Sweden, Holland, Belgium, it's the same rules for you. If you live in Switzerland, that's something else. I don't know how things work there. It's the same if you live in the UK, because the UK, they left the union, so they don't follow those rules anymore. So then you need to do your research and find out how does it work in the UK. But other than that, very, very, very cheap, I would say. And I'm gonna tell you why it's cheap. So these two good cases, right? $10. This case, same quality. I wouldn't say this is better quality, but I'm pretty sure you know the brand, Otterbox, right? Otterbox, yes. So this case cost me $25. This case. Yes, you heard it correctly. $25. So the price of this case, I bought this case in Denmark. The price of this case in Denmark pays 5 of these. Like the price of this case pays these 4 cases plus this one. Can you believe that? So these 4 cases cost the same as this one. And by the way, I know the brand is there. It says Otterbox. I actually don't like cases that are branded. Like I like this case. There's no brand on it. And why do I like it? I like them because then I'm not running a living ad. I'm not doing commercial for the brand, like this one. When you have a case like this and your phone is inside, everybody can see it's Otterbox case. So they're not paying you to go walk around with the cases with the brand on it. I mean, they could have put the brand inside so nobody can see it, but no, they brand it so other people can see it's Otterbox case. I like that case. I want one of those cases as well. Well, this one, you're not like, there's no brand, and I like that. I like that there's no brand. Right? I think those brands should pay us to walk around with their clothes, right? Or their stuff. All right, so we are almost at the end of the video. So now, did I answer the big questions from the beginning of the video? Well, I hope this video was helpful for you, especially if you live in Europe. This video, I hope it is helpful for you. But also, if you don't live in Europe, I also hope this video is helpful. So, as you can see, I bought some good cases at the price of this one. Right. So, to answer your question, should you buy your next case from AliExpress? I know I will. The next case for my next phone, I will buy it from AliExpress. But before I will buy that case from AliExpress, there are 3 things I'm gonna make sure I know. I'm gonna make sure I check the price back home, in this case in Denmark, and do the same wherever you live, and then compare the price. And I'm still pretty sure it's still gonna be cheap, right? Even when you compare the price. And then I'm gonna make sure, or I make sure that I'm not gonna pay any more VAT when I receive the case, or import taxes when I receive the case. And I'm gonna check the quality and read the reviews on AliExpress, check the pictures of the reviews, right? And then I'm pretty sure, and I'm also pretty sure, and then I'm gonna buy the case. That's for sure. But I'm also pretty sure, even though you have to pay VAT for your case, or even though you have to pay import taxes also for your case when you receive it, it's still gonna be cheaper to buy it from AliExpress than buying it from your local store. I'm pretty sure it's still gonna be cheaper. The biggest question is, do you have the patience to wait for, I don't know how long it takes for you to receive stuff if you buy them from AliExpress from where you live. But in Denmark, which is in Europe, is around 2 to 4 weeks. So I'm patient. I don't mind waiting for that long. And I usually, when I know I want to buy a phone, like even 6 months before I buy the phone, because I always wait a year after the phone comes out so I can buy it cheap. But 6 months before, I'll order the cases I want for that phone, and then the cases will arrive, and then I will proceed to buy the phone. So that's it. So let me know, have you bought the phone cases from AliExpress? And if you did, what was your experience? Write them in the comment below. Right? And if you haven't bought any phone cases from AliExpress, but you've bought something else from AliExpress, what was your experience? Write it in the comment below, so we all can share and learn from each other. And if you have any tips about buying stuff from AliExpress, also write them in the comment below. So that was it, guys. If you liked the video, leave a thumbs up. This is a thumbs up, right? Leave a thumbs up if you liked the video. And if you didn't like the video, well, you know what to do. Write a comment below and tell me why you didn't like the video. Yes. And if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, what are you doing? Come on, subscribe to the channel. Join the Panda Mate Squad. Become one of us. And yes, last thing I'm gonna say before I end the video. I'm gonna do a live stream. I'm gonna do a live stream pretty soon. Today is February the 1st, so it's gonna be during this month of February that I'm gonna do the live stream. The live stream. I don't know when yet, but I know it's gonna be in this month, and I also know it's gonna be a Sunday. Yeah, I'm gonna do a live stream. I've ordered a bunch of stuff from AliExpress, and well, we're gonna unbox them together on the live stream. So that's another reason for you to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, so you get a notification when I set up a live stream, because I'm gonna set it up probably a week ahead or something. But then you get notified that the live stream is gonna be a couple of days ahead or something. So subscribe to the channel so you get notification when I post a new video, and also for the live stream. All right. With that, I'm gonna say thanks for watching and see you in the next one.